Success doesn't just happen, it must be both planned and executed. Many Petco stores already succeed at fulfilling our brand promise to give pets the quality of life they deserve. Those stores share one common ingredient, a clear focus on the 6 Ps. People, providing solutions with passion, expertise, and a friendly attitude. Product, offering carefully selected assortments of quality products and services. Place, an energetic, informative, easy-to-shop and pet-passionate place. Promotion, inspiring marketing programs that drive traffic, build loyalty, and engage customers. Price, delivering everyday value with fair prices and compelling promotions. Pets, putting animals first and working to improve the welfare of pets everywhere. We visited 2 Petco stores and learned that there is no secret ingredient. All stores have the capability of living the brand to consistently deliver on our brand promise. Let's take a look at these teams who truly understand what it takes to create loyal Petco customers.
Some of my fondest memories growing up, I would spend most of my childhood like out in my woods and behind my parents' house catching anything alive I could. I'd be catching it.
Well, I really love animals. I build relationships with customers by their animals. I am right there. I am down on the floor with that animal, loving on them, giving them a treat from my little treat pouch. I help them out with what they need. And they just keep coming back because we, not just me, are so friendly and we care about their pets. We don't think of them as pets, we think of them as people's children.
And most people I don't think apply to a pet store unless they have that kind of compassion or they have animals, and that's what they truly love. So I think it's real important when you're doing the hiring process, you want to give them open-ended questions, to try to get them speaking about, what kind of passion they have for animals. They either have it or they don't.
I applied a million different times, not one time did I get hired. So one day, my father bought some fish down here, so I came in and talked to the old GM, and I got a job here. I told her what I knew and she offered me a job here. And now that I'm here, I love it. I couldn't find a better place I'd rather work at.
The store is so successful because of our team. I hire people that care. You can tell when in an interview whether or not they care. To me, what is important to bring in as a new associate is energy. I can teach someone the products, I can teach them the animal aspect. That's the easy part, but if they don't have personality, only their mama can teach them that.
Every single person that works in this store is concerned over our animals 100% of the time, closely followed by our customer. If 4 people walk into this building right now, all tasks are stopped. I want those customers immediate attention. And as soon as those customers leave, our next concentration is that animal care. No one has the compassion we do, and they learn the very first day how important it is to us, those animals in their care.
How I get enough hours to do all the things that I do is I manage my time and I manage my people's times. I have a book that I made up, and it has every day what needs to be done at that day. Monday is out-of-stock reviews, payroll, blue dotting dog and cat. We break it up into days so it's manageable. How we get things done when it's busy, we push ourselves. I stay late sometimes to get it done. It's easy when you really dedicate yourself. My associates know too that they push themselves and they know that I expect a lot. To me, leading by example is always being out on the floor. But you don't tell an associate to, go up to that customer and ask them if they need any help when you're just sitting in the office doing nothing.
It's a waterfall effect, and it starts with me at the top. It's when they come into work, how does that affect their life? And I really try to make it better. That's gonna correlate straight to our customer.
Spanky's a year old now, so when I first got him, I came in and Tom originally was the first one that had helped me, and he went over every single food, and we ended up settling on, or I settled on, Natural Balance. else?
Mostly, I tell them about all the foods. I kind of go like with them pairs, like go through like Nutro, and then I go kind of over like Science Diet, and then I show them the natural foods and tell them the benefits of each one. And then pretty much the best seller is Natural Balance.
So it's been great. His coat is unbelievable. My daughter, I got her a golden retriever at Christmas, and she's now on Natural Balance too. So it's been a great thing.
It's like us eating McDonald's every day. That Big Mac tastes good and them fries, but it's not good for us at all. And that's what you're feeding your dogs. I said if you go up to a premium food or a natural food is what I usually suggest, they're gonna eat less. Their stool's gonna be more consistent, they're gonna have better skin, better coat, and usually they'll switch because of it.
I think that the partnership with the Petco stores that we have, we absolutely treasure. Literally, our adoption partnerships expand the footprint of our building out into the community and allow us to place cats in homes with families that may never even come into our shelter. So our ability to get cats out into our Petco partner stores and in front of people who might not have adopted is just unquantifiable.
Oh, I feel great. I mean, I feel like I've, helped somebody out. We, as Petco, make people proud and happy with themselves, helping them with their animals, and I think they feel a lot better about themselves because one reason is they keep coming back to our store.
I request Jessica because she is the only one that I trust. I don't really like for her face to get wet or anything, so we went to another salon and they got her face wet, got soap in her nose, in her mouth, and just had a horrible reaction to it. And then ever since then, I was just scared. And then I met Jess. I told her about my story, and I told her how I felt, how nervous I was, and I wanted to stand there and watch her the entire time. And she was okay with that. And a lot of places aren't okay with stuff like that. They want you to drop them off and leave.
Because I'm used to people watching me groom. And so anytime I have a customer that has concerns, I try and do whatever possible to make them as comfortable as possible with the experience.
So I asked her, I said, Jackie, why am I buying this cat food? Why shouldn't I buy the dog food and just give the cat the dog food? It's the same stuff, because when I went over there and looked at the bag, it had the same, it looked like the same ingredients in it. And right off the bat, she said, Tom, look, this has got, I can't remember the name of the ingredient. It was something with a C that had to do with the cat's eyesight. Okay, and it was funny because there was another employee that when she happened to come back over there, so I thought I'd just try it on for size. I said, well, what's the ingredient in this cat food that is different from the dog food? And she couldn't remember the name, but she knew it had something to do with the eyesight. So that told me that you guys evidently had been training the people on, what they should know and what they shouldn't know as far as the food and all that kind of stuff.
Well, to make sure everyone's an expert in each area, they have to go through the CAS training. I don't want a customer to come up and ask a reptile question, and if there's not a reptile specialist on staff for that evening, then nobody knows the answer to the question, and the customer's going to leave. So everyone has to know something about each department.
We have Walmart across the street, and Walmart also sells fish. Well, I had a lady, she was down on her luck. I seen her at Walmart on my lunch break getting changed for the store. She bought fish several different times, and they each died on the one every time. So she said she didn't know that we was over here. And she came in, and I asked her what's wrong. She said she got fish. I said, you got fish. Do you have any water conditioner, or what kind of tank do you have? She didn't have any of that. She just had a bowl that they sold her Oscars in, because she liked the color. So, that was wrong. That was really, really wrong. So I sat her down and told her the Oscars are aggressive fish. They need a minimum size of a 55-gallon tank when they're adults. I showed her around the store, got her a care sheet. Q and Petco brought her over here, and I showed her exactly what she needed to get the job done.
Do you have your Petco card?
Of course.
All right.
That's how I save all the money.
All right, sounds good to me.
We used to go to the other guys, but this is much better. This particular food here I couldn't find across the street, and so here I think there's 7 or 8 on the shelf in the back, and so when you're looking for a particular product, it's good to find it. The assistant manager lady, Jackie, come looking at a hamster a few minutes ago, and she talked me into Fast Eddie, a gerbil that I'm going to have to bring my son back over to look at, my 6-year-old son. So, yeah.
His name's Fast Eddie?
Well, that's what they called him. She said she got him out here earlier, and he was running around the cage, and he's cute. Yeah, she named him Fast Eddie.
It's just been a great experience. I mean, you know, the thing that really sold me though was the eye thing with the cat versus the dog food. They've all been great, and they know me. You know, it's when I come in, it feels like, you know, I want to come here because I know all those guys, and you know, because of that, I've got him groomed here, and we're getting ready to bring the cat back over here. My daughter is, you know, is Petco instead of PetSmart now, so it's just been a great experience.
I'd heard a statistic that 75% of the people that walk in the door don't even know we have grooming. So I like to engage all those customers, you know, tell them what we have in here, tell them about dog training if they have any issues. I also like to go to the training classes because those are already customers that are using one of our services. So I like to, you know, tell them all that stuff, and generally when I tell them all that goes into grooming their dog, they don't want to do it themselves and they'd prefer someone else to do it.
Just what made me loyal was the way she treated me whenever I called, and how she treated Pixie. She just treated Pixie like it was her dog that she was grooming, and she was just so easy and just really nice and sweet, and I wouldn't go anywhere else.
I tell them we're going to get the job done right. Anything it takes, almost anything it takes to help the customer. To help the customer, get the customer what they need, exactly what they need.
There's a PetSmart right across the street. I mean, you could easily go over there, but it's just the relationship with Tom and Jackie and Vicky, and you know, when I come in. So, you know, if I need something, I know, you know, if it's something really important, I know that I can trust what they're telling me is going to be true.
We are Petco, where the pets go.